idea what you were about to do?
What? Well, clearly you don't, but let me just tell you, you're about to pollute this precious thing we call H2O, or what kids these days call water.
But it's okay.
Because the water pollution police are here
To save the day.
As a water pollution police, it's our job to teach juvenile delinquents like you the importance of water quality.
Well, first of all, do you even know the different types of water pollution?
No. Well, that's a problem.
Take a look at these. These are industrial wastes and sewers. These are some examples of point source pollution, which is when there is one source of the pollution and the origins of the pollution can be identified easily.
Now take a look at these pictures. This is showing agricultural runoff and livestock waste runoff, which are some examples of non-point source pollution, which is when the origins of the pollution can't be identified easily.
Okay, so who cares?
Well, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, which are some really important people, dirt, bacteria, and nutrients are the most abundant pollutants in the United States.
First, let's talk about dirt. Dirt comes from empty lands. Barren lands that are often created as a result of deforestation have damaged soil structure, which makes it more vulnerable to erosion, and the eroded soil enters the rivers and streams.
Deforestation is increasing because, according to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, 18 million acres of forests are deforested every year. When deforestation increases, so does erosion, and then so does dirt water pollution, so we should reduce deforestation.
Now let's move on to bacteria and nutrients. Bacteria comes from sewers and runoff of animal waste. Nutrients come mainly from agricultural runoff.
Wow, that's a lot of information. Why don't we move on to another topic? Let's now talk about how these three things affect the environment.
Firstly, dirt affects the environment because it clouds the water and it makes it hard for aquatic organisms to receive sunlight.
Bacteria affects the environment because when fish drink water contaminated with bacteria, the bacteria travels through the food web, causing the food web to become disturbed.
Nutrients affect the environment because they cause algae blooms, which then causes the dissolved oxygen levels to decrease.
Well, how do you know if there's dirt or bacteria in the water?
So if we want to measure the amount of dirt in water, we just need to look at the color of the water. Brown water indicates excess levels of dirt.
Bacteria levels can be estimated by testing for dissolved oxygen levels.
If we want to test nutrient levels, then all we have to do is test the ammonia and nitrate levels using the ammonia and nitrate test kits.
Well, why should I care about any of this?
You should care because 93% of the United States' surface water is polluted and 83% of all diseases in developing countries is spread by consuming unsafe water.
OMG, that's terrible. How do we fix this?
We can reduce water pollution by littering less, reducing deforestation, and reducing the amount of fat and grease we pour down our sinks.
And by reducing the water pollution, we will be meeting the requirements of the Clean Water Act and Federal Water Pollution Control Act. Have you been paying attention? Have you learned anything at all?
Yeah.
Well, Miss Delinquent, what did you learn?
I learned that we need to keep our water clean because water is the key to life. It is crucial for a healthy environment because the flora and fauna depend on it for their survival. It is necessary for a living community because humans rely on it for its thirst-quenching abilities, and it is important for the success of the economy because companies' futures depend on selling water either through bottles or through the many products that require water in their manufacturing processes. Therefore, if we clean our waters and keep them clean, we can guarantee a bright future because water is the key to life.